from Libya. I'm an Arab, I'm a Muslim. I don't call myself a devout Muslim. I'm a practicing Muslim. I believe in the ideals of Islam as well as Judaism, Christianity, as well as the good ideas of the agnostics and
atheists.
The point here is, I would like to ask you and also invite you, if the answer is no to my question, invite you to look at the Islamic world outside of Saudi Arabia and outside of the region of Lebanon you, Hiba, is talking about. I lived in Lebanon 6 months. If you have a comment, please say it out loud.
Okay. I have looked at Islam outside of the realm.
Let me just finish. Feminism that you talk about. I am 69 years old. I can remember as back as 1955. We had the best, perfect example of feminism in Libya. And controlled and directed, women ran their own activities supported by men officially from the government institutes and from men on the individual level. Pakistan.
What about now?
I'm sorry?
What about the women now in 2017?
Now it's the
Doesn't
opposite.
exist,
you know why?
because it's controlled by...
I'll tell you why. I tell you why not. Thank you very much to the West, who imposed in Libya Al-Qaeda, ISIS.
So why are you living in the United States?
I'm living in the United States because
Okay. All right, you guys can have this debate afterwards. Let's address.
I am going to answer.
I'm living here.
Excuse me. Let's address your question.
Okay, so your question: have I looked at Islam outside of the realm of Saudi Arabia, outside of Lebanon, outside of the Islamic world? Yes, I read the Quran from cover to cover numerous times. The Quran instructs women to cover. The Quran says that the
Can you not interrupt, please? Can you please not interrupt? Let her finish.
للذكر مثل حظ الأنثيين. Isn't that?
My opinion is wrong.
Of course it's wrong. That's in the Quran. That's it. That's it. That's how I looked at it. The Quran is wrong. Yeah.
In Saudi Arabia, okay, when the prince or any of the household steals, they're okay.
Okay,
We can talk after.
I need to ask you to stop right now.
So you can talk.
I need to ask you to stop right now because this is not your platform. You posed a question and we're going to address it. And you are an audience. This is not your platform. You posed a question. Let us address it without response or interruption. Let us finish our thoughts.
And then we can move on to that. Would you want to move on to him? He wants to. He's been.
All right. Wait, no. I want to say something. We get this a lot. This whole idea that you wouldn't have this stance if you had looked outside the limited perspective of blah 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 context. You aren't familiar with the other, the other ways of thinking and interpreting and blah blah blah. And there are reasons like Western imperialism and so on that are responsible for all of these things. And you are basically doing the wrong thing by saying what you're saying. This is presumptive, paternalistic to assume that we're speaking from a place of ignorance, that we haven't heard, digested, and reflected long upon all of these arguments, that we don't have nuanced stances that go beyond our experience, just because we happen to be speaking from a place of experience. And and especially when we are here trying to talk about and address a crucial issue, and constantly there are attempts to derail and hijack in ways that are, frankly, it would be one thing if the points had any actual merit to them. But there's this idea that, like, you're just not looking hard enough to find the progressiveness, or it's these other reasons why such things are problems. And let me tell you as a man how women actually don't have it that bad, or if you look at it in this way, it's not so, it is not the way that we should be having these conversations, but it is so often the way that these conversations are had, and we're here right now to change that, which is why we're not giving platforms to this anymore.
let the gentleman speak. Yes, go ahead.
Please don't get angry.